or back to my YouTube channel. As you can see in the title down below, we will be speaking today about my personal experience at MEPS and mostly about the procedures, what I went through, and what to expect actually. So with no further ado, let's get into the video. If you haven't watched the previous video that I've made with the ASVAB tips and tricks, this is a part 2. So I recommend you go watch that video there first, then come back and watch this one talking about my personal experience at MEPS. So basically, MEPS consists of 2 parts: the first day and the second day. The first day is the practical, whereby you go and verify your score. Now with this first part, verify your score, is actually where you go take over the test, and this time it is going to be timed. Every section has different time. So basically, like I said in the previous video, learn to time yourself. Even though you weren't timed at your recruiter office, learn to time yourself, because when you reach a MEPS going to time you. Every section has time. Now it is a long process but quick. So after you have done with the practice, and then your recruiter come to pick you up, take you to the hotel. The hotel has different rules to sign in. You get a key to your room, you get a roommate, and at the hotel they have pool. But before that, you do briefings. Like they have briefing, they give you a ticket for lunch, they give you a ticket for the morning and stuff. So basically the hotel have different protocols, different rules, whatever. The next day, which is day 2, you got to get up very much early. You got to get up early in the morning, like 3 o'clock, to eat breakfast, hand up the key, and another briefing before you left out. You gotta be at MEPS by at least 6 o'clock to be checked in and start the medical part. Now the medical part is consists of 6 parts. 6 parts of the medical part. Now you go in, you checked in, you do pressure, sight, hearing, blood, urine for the female, pregnancy test, and a full body screening. Now with the full body screening, you get to see a doctor or a nurse, someone who's going to do the checkup. In that part of the medical part, you're going to do some warm-ups with your fingers, some exercise with your hands, some warm-up with your toes, some exercise with your feet. Now be prepared to do duck walk with, actually for the females, you strip from you're only going to be able to have on a bra in your underwear, and then you're going to do duck walk. So be prepared to do duck walk in your underwears. And when that's done, then they're going to do a physical full body screening. So basically for the females, they do like check if you have lumps in your breast, they do your heart, they do your lungs, they you know, with your genitals, like they actually just like, they don't touch you. Let me make that clear, they don't touch your genital area, they only look at it, like look. They check your height and your weight, and your height and your weight has to be equal to acceptable BMI. So my height is 6 feet, my weight is 174 at that time. Now I weigh 178, and my BMI is 23. You understand? Equivalent to your height, your weight, and your BMI. So after you have done that whole procedure, you sign out of the medical section and you go to the waiting area. Now the waiting area is actually you sitting down with your head up, gazing in a room full of army, navy, Marines and all those other sitting down for how much hours and waiting. Now in that area you can't sleep, you gotta be up, you can't sleep or else you're gonna get yelled at. So my personal experience, I could do a story time on my personal experience at the waiting area at MEPS and what I encountered while at MEPS and all the errors that I took because I didn't know, but because I'm smart and I listen and I follow instructions, I get through. Type down below MEPS experience or story time and I'm going to tell my story time, what I went through at MEPS. But yeah, back to the video. So the waiting area, you can't sleep in there, you gotta be wide awake until they call your name for you to go and pick up your package too. So that part is where you go and pick up your package, sign your contract, and then they're going to send you where you go and swear in and stuff like that. Day 2 of MEPS is most like a wait, be bored, can't sleep, tired, exhausted kind of day. But just be prepared to do that. Like once that's done, you're set and then you'll get a date to when you're going to ship and stuff like that. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to comment your question down below in the comment section so I can answer it. And I have another video too of me packing to go to boot camp. My ship date have passed, but then I'm waiting on another ship date because of security clearance. But like I said, I will do a story time on that. And then yeah, so that was actually the process of what to expect at MEPS. So with no further ado, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the subscribe button down below, turn on the bell to get notified when I post another video. Yeah.